So this last week I filmed 2 different videos and both of them ended up just like this. They corrupted, I lost all the footage, and unfortunately I'm not going to be able to make them into full videos. This is a little disappointing. I've been juggling a lot lately. If you didn't know, I had just started a job with a new coffee shop here in the city. I have been a barista part-time on the side of doing some freelance photography work just to help afford the rent here, and I recently just took a full-time job at a new coffee shop here in the city, and I'm pretty excited about it. Alongside that, I've been doing some freelance work and also managing and running Creators NYC. So lately my time has been pretty occupied and I haven't been able to create new videos. And the thing is, the videos I did set aside time for ended up with a big old red screen when I opened up Final Cut. It was a vlog and then another video where I was doing like a little bag review on a bag that was highly requested to do a review on. Pretty sad about this, but I'm gonna change the screen. So about a week ago, I put up a post on my community tab here on my YouTube channel, and I was telling everybody that my roommate Jared had just done a Q&A on his channel, and it ended up really liking it and feeling inspired to do my own afterwards. I asked on my community tab last week if anybody had any questions for me and that I'd be answering them in a video coming soon. I really like some of the questions that were asked. This is the first time that I'm doing a Q&A that I've gotten questions that I feel like are important to me and something that I feel like I can answer based on the experiences that I've had. So I'm excited to share with you. So we're gonna start out with my roommate Jared. He asked, what is your motivator behind each video you make? What's most important to you? Love your videos, by the way. Anybody else ever go to like a thesaurus or define a word in a question to figure out like how you want to answer it? For this one, I want to define motivator. Something that provides a reason or stimulus to do something. I guess my motivator and what's most important to me in my YouTube videos is creating a sense of creativity and I guess like encouraging people to live life the way that they desire life to be for themselves. So like in my videos, whenever I'm running around and talking to new creatives, I guess I want to share what was the spark for them that made them decide that they wanted to basically put their entire life into a whole new direction, or take their entire life and put it in a new direction. And I want to share from my experience of doing that what the rewards are from it. So being able to meet new people, make friends, being able to explore and experience a wonderful city, and being able to give myself a lot of happiness just based off of following, in terms of Jared's philosophy, following the feeling. What means the most to me? I guess that's my motivator, is I want to show people that you can live life your own way. You don't have to take anybody else's opinions into an account, and you can just do things because you like to do them, not because anybody told you to. So that's the way I live my life. That's why my videos are recorded the way they are. I don't know, I think that that's pretty good. I haven't really thought about it all that much. Also, what is your ultimate goal with YouTube and Creators NYC? This is also from Jared. My ultimate goal is to create a platform where people who are new to creating content or just art in general can meet and feel supported by other people who are already in the space. Bringing the fun back to YouTube. I feel like everything's so serious and there's strategy and stuff. I want there to be more of like a fun channel to watch, something real that isn't going to be faked. Real stories, real people. Whenever I think about like what type of videos I want to make, there's this entire like selection of YouTubers in 2016 that were doing vlogs in New York City. And I really think that there's like a feeling there for me that's like nostalgic. So whenever I make a vlog and it kind of matches that 2016 era of vlogging, like I feel like I've done something that I really enjoy. Like, I really enjoy rewatching my videos and feeling like I've captured that energy of just being able to like record and document my life in like that style. My ultimate goal with YouTube is to make it a full-time thing. I have a lot of stuff that I have a lot of aspirations in my life, and the most wonderful thing about YouTube isn't that you can make a lot of money, it's that you can make money in a way where it's through the other things you do. So me talking to other creatives, me hosting free events here in the city with Creators NYC, I can somehow make an income based off of this online structure of videos, where I could do that as my full-time job, and YouTube is the way that I make enough money to do it. That's what I think the magic of YouTube is in general. If there's something that you want to do and there's enough interest in it, you can make enough money to live off of. Maybe not by that one thing you're doing, but by sharing it online and having like a community behind you and building up a YouTube channel, you can make enough money to survive and keep doing that one thing. Moving on to the next question from Trinity, who is a new member to Creators NYC, who came to the Sour Mouse event that I made a video about. That's where I met her first, but she's been super supportive in the comment section on my Instagram and stuff, so thanks, Trinity. I'm curious about how you've learned to storytell. What is your process with content creation, filming, and editing? Please don't leave out any details. I love geeking out over tech. That's wonderful. I also love to hear how people make their stuff all the time. That's one of my biggest curiosities when I see a new YouTube channel or something. I usually try to pick out I guess what camera they're using, and then I guess what software they're used based on like the title cards and the animations that they have in the video. So I am very much into sharing this as well. So to show you what I use to make my videos, I'm going to show you my main camera. I use a Canon EOS R. This is a mirrorless camera by Canon. It's a few years old, but it works really well. It has a flip out screen, it has a place for a microphone, and it records 1080p at 60 frames per second, which is all I really need in order to make my YouTube videos. Most of my videos are in 1080p at a maximum. I really don't think that I need 4K, and also if I were to have 4K, my computer can't handle it. So now I'm going to take this off and we're going to move on to showing you the rest of the setup. My computer here is a Mac Mini. So I have a Mac Mini, 256 gigabytes storage, only 8 gigabytes memory, and it's the M1 version. So it does a good job. It's not great though, and I would love to upgrade this as soon as possible, but I just can't afford to. And then this thing below it is how I get all my SD cards in and all the footage from my camera in, and that has 1 terabyte worth of storage on it that I edit off of. I also have a handful of these Lacy hard drives. This one is a 5 terabyte that is absolutely packed full of all my memories here in New York City and all the videos and projects that I've worked on. I edit all my videos off of Final Cut Pro. I'll say this. When I was editing off of the regular shortcuts with Final Cut Pro, I was pretty quick, but as soon as I remapped all the keys to being the same as playing Minecraft, as someone who was an 11-year-old that spent summer after summer only playing Minecraft, I have gotten so much quicker with editing. My cuts are clean, they are precise, and it's like a life hack being able to do something that you're so familiar with. I guess for my shorts, I have a couple of apps on my phone that I really love using. So first off, this is not actually Final Cut Pro, this is Video Leap. Video Leap's one of my favorite apps to edit with on my phone. This is what all my shorts are edited on. So let's go to one that went viral. This video has over 10 million views across all my social medias, and that was just edited on my phone. You can see that there's a ton of titles here and stuff. It's really not as dense as it seems. This doesn't take me very long to do. This probably took me about 45 minutes to an hour to edit, do all the voiceovers. and everything. But I really love this app because it just makes editing very easy. I can do it on the go, and they have tons of features on here that are all great. Unfortunately, for most people, they won't be able to just have the pro version of Video Leap right away. This does have a subscription model to it. $10 a month subscription, but I think that's even completely worth it. And I'd probably pay that if I still had to, but since I downloaded this app so early on, I got a lifetime membership for only $75, which is probably one of the best purchases that I've ever made because this is the app of choice for me. They have so many other apps. I used to use Light Leap and Photo Leap, and then when they came out with Video Leap, I downloaded it immediately, and I couldn't be happier with that decision. Another app that a lot of creators gatekeep. I am not kidding. When I told one of my friends about this, they said, you are not supposed to tell others about that app. Because guess what? If many other people use that app, there's no way that it can still be a unique experience for everybody else who's watching the videos. I'm gonna break that rule. For those watching, you're gonna be able to get one of the best content creator apps that are out there. It's called Captions. Highly recommend downloading this app right away. This is another subscription model, but it's a AI app that does all your captions automatically. It makes it so easy. The subscription models, let's see if we could check them out. See all plans. It's $6 a week, $9 a month, or $65 a year, $80 a year. I guess I have a different couple sales that they do. It's worth it for certain people, but not for all people. This Captions app can be pretty expensive. $65 a year is an investment. That's quite a lot of money to just be throwing at an app. But I find it to be saving me so much time. As somebody who has done captions on videos manually and not been able to do animations in between and stuff, doing this makes it so easy. So if I go to stealing a photographer's camera, you see all these text animations and the bubble moving based off the word that's being said. That's all automatically done. And if you ever need to adjust a word because it didn't get it right, you just hit that word, you hit edit. Instead of getting, I put getting, like with an apostrophe, like I was doing slang. It does it automatically. Everything's automatically timed. If I wanted to emphasize something, I can supersize it. I can hit emphasize, which will usually change the colors. I have that turned off. But it makes things so much easier to make it more engaging. I think having captions on videos is such an important thing as a content creator right now, because on Facebook, and this could be different for Instagram or anything, but on Facebook specifically, 85% of people watch Reels on mute. So you're missing out on 85% of the viewers that could come to your video. In my eyes, purchasing an app or having a subscription to an app that makes doing the captions really easy and simple, completely worth it. Video Leap also has a captions feature, but I don't recommend it because it's not as good. If you're going to be paying for something, pay for the best. And honestly, $5, $10 a month for captions is really good too. So if you're really good on editing, like just for free and just being able to export simple videos on a free editor on your phone, pay for captions, because that's going to make your videos so much more engaging. Thanks again, Trinity, for asking that question. That's like stuff I always want to talk about, but never really find the time to or find the place to. So thank you for asking the question. Moving on to cold coffee photography. Thank you, I have to say, and I think Jared said this in his video too, thank you for always being in the comments. I really appreciate it. If you found it difficult or uncomfortable to deal with the rapid rise in your follower numbers, I've talked about this in many videos, and especially in like the video where I crossed 20,000 followers. By the way, today I just crossed 25,000 followers or subscribers. Woo! incredible. It's crazy to think about. I guess it's like mostly excitement. I am mostly excited. It is something that I've waited to see for a very long time. Subscribers on a channel basically mean potential. I mean, there's potential for a video to do better. There's potential for me to reach more people in the future based off of these people getting the first impression on my video. So that part of it is really cool. Now there's a lot more people that could potentially see my videos. The discomfort and the difficult part about that is I want to be able to trust that these people are here for me. But since through my analytics I can tell that they came through viral videos that were on my channel, basically I hope that these people that are choosing to take a seat in this auditorium of my channel, like where I'm displaying the show of my life and my channel, I hope that they are here for it and they know the ticket that they bought, instead of having the show start and them being like, oh, I must be in the wrong place, and then leaving. Even though the channel has grown so much, I guess like I have a little bit of discomfort and a little bit of anxiety now over these people leaving, because this is something that I've anticipated and waited for and I'm very excited about, but I've held back all my excitement because I'm worried that it's all gonna go away. So I hope that that's understandable and that comes across clear. I'm very thankful and grateful for what has happened over the past few weeks, and I'm very excited to see how much further it goes. But I can't help but feel a little worried that these new friends that are on the channel don't know what they're here for. So if you are one of those people, thank you for subscribing. I hope that you enjoy hearing my thoughts in this video. I'm going to be moving on to the next question in a second. And for those people that know what they're here for, thank you for being here. I'm really excited to be doing all the stuff that I want to do in the future. So, and your support is really what's going to help me get there. Next question. Where do you find the inspiration for your content? And do you like living in Astoria? When it comes to inspiration for my content, the thing that I've been trying lately is stuff that I think is funny and the stuff that gives me excitement. So it's really helped with burnout. I think that in the past I've tried to stick to something specific when I am making my content, but I find it really inspiring and motivating to just take things that are interesting in that moment for me and making it into a video and putting it out there. I think it's been working in a way where other people also, like I'm finding people that think similar to me and also find the things that I find interesting. But there's a lot to yet be seen with that, like I was just talking about in the last question. In terms of inspiration, I find my roommate Jared very inspiring. I mean, just living with another YouTuber who kind of gets what this is about is incredibly helpful. I don't feel alone. Having a group of people that I can go see every single weekend is also super helpful, because once you have a community built around what you do in real life, the digital life is easier. It becomes easier because you feel more accepted and more confident in the decisions that you're making, and I think that I've definitely felt that way with my videos. And in terms of just external inspiration on just what my content is about and who I am, I really do believe that any artist, any creator is just a culmination of other people who have also done it. And so you'll definitely notice in a lot of the stuff that I do, I'm clearly inspired by a few people, but I try to do things the way that I like to see it best. So when you watch my videos and you're drawing lines between me and other creators that have been creating or were creating before me or after me, it's because I'm inspired, and by me using similar ideas, themes, styles, it's a compliment to them and what they've created, and it's just something that I really like to enjoy and see. I think that I've gotten my videos to a point where anytime I rewatch them, I'm just like, I'm really glad this is the way that I edited them. And I feel like I'm really defining a style for myself that I really like. Do you like living in Astoria? Is there somewhere else you want to live? If you didn't know, I live in Astoria, Queens. It's not really something I've ever really disclosed. I think that when I moved in here, I might have said it, but I really like Astoria. The place I get my hair cut at is right down the block. The place that I go get all my groceries is at the end of the street. My laundry's on the corner. And I know all the owners of those places, so whenever I walk past or walk in, I can go like, hey, what's up? How's the day? And I feel like I've gotten a sense of neighborhood and community that I have never had before in my life. I've moved around a lot in my life, so I never really got the chance to make those connections. So now that I have them, and I'm starting to feel emotional here, I am so happy. And I don't see myself moving from Astoria anytime soon, but I know that there's going to be a chapter of my life that'll be in Manhattan somewhere, probably lower Manhattan somewhere exciting. But right now I'm very happy with where I'm at and wouldn't move right now. Next question from Clara. Clara asked, what made you start this channel? And was there ever a point you thought about giving up on it? I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. It's one of those things that felt right to me. I've always been a person that has enjoyed doing multiple things. I don't want to do one thing with my life. I want to be able to have the flexibility to do many things and maybe go beyond that. I started my YouTube channel because I saw it as a potential place where I could do many things. I saw people on YouTube traveling the world. I saw people on YouTube opening the newest technology. I saw people on YouTube living very interesting lives. And I had never, growing up in the most northern Midwest, I had never seen the potential for a life like that. And I figured the only way that I could go is being like an engineer. So that kind of was the plan for a very long time until I started taking some photos and became like a little family photographer, and then starting my own YouTube channel way back in like 2011. And yeah, I've been uploading on YouTube for over 10 years now. No doubt my most favorite thing I've ever done, and like, I don't know, it just feels right to me to be uploading videos. It feels like this is who I am, and I can't imagine myself pursuing anything else, because this feels like the place to be for me. So that's what made me start uploading to YouTube, just that big dream of living a amazing life. Is there ever a point you thought about giving up on it? I mean, there's always been times like where I graduated high school and I thought that I'd take a break and go to college. And there's times where I'd be uploading videos and they'd get absolutely no views, and it'd be no views for like a year. And I was just like, this isn't for me. Like, I guess this isn't for me. And there's always been times where I've thought about like the longevity of this, like making it a career. And I guess I've made the decision shortly after graduating high school that I won't stop uploading on YouTube, and I basically made a bet with myself that within 5 years I'll make my first $100 on YouTube. And this was the last year of that bet, because I made that bet in 2019, and yeah, I told myself if I couldn't make $100 off YouTube through like AdSense, then I would have to quit. And so this I guess this is something I've never really shared, but last month I became a YouTube partner. And I have made, off of that one viral video, like $800. So next month I'll have $800 to spend on new videos, and I'm really excited about that. But that is incredible to see and is super motivating, and I cannot see myself stopping anytime soon. But probably the hardest moment was maybe just like last year. I really felt like it was the end. And looking back on that now, it really seems silly because everything is great now. But the place I was living at, the feelings I was having, and just the pressure of the world just made me feel a little helpless and a little bit like I made a big mistake in my life and that I shouldn't be here anymore. And I'm very lucky to have everything turn around. So, a little deep, I'm sorry. Maybe this video ran a little long. I thought that I would talk a little bit more about some other things, but I'm gonna cut it here. I really appreciate everybody asking questions, such great questions too. This was really fun for me to do because I don't really get to talk about myself all that much, and especially answering some of these deeper questions. There's not really a place for that other than if people care. So I appreciate you guys caring and watching and asking those questions. Give me 1 second. There's one last thing I want to do. Do you want to do the fridge thing? So Jared and I have a little bit of a, we started the tradition, I guess, of using this little book that I got for Christmas this past year and selecting a random page and putting it up on the fridge. So we have a couple of our favorites up here right now. Dream. This was last week's. No, this is my absolute favorite. Quitting is fine if you're a big quitter pants.
That one's been out for a few weeks.
It's been up for like a couple months now. But usually I just flip through, ask Jared to say stop, and then that's the one.
Yes. Stop.
Woohoo! This is so stupid.
Woo! It's not even like a quote. It's just woo!
There's one that I know is in here that goes really well with this video.
Quitting is fine if you're a big quitter pants. Can relate.
Like that one. Say stop.
Stop.
Usually we would only use the one that comes up, but now is your time is much more relevant to this video. So that's it.
Nice.
All right. Well, that's the tradition. You can have the woohoo. Woohoo!